Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever edition of NFL Chatter with Landon. My name is Landon Selinsky, and I will be your host today. Now, on today's episode, we are going to talk about the New England Patriots' miraculous comeback win in Super Bowl 51 over the Atlanta Falcons, and also discuss the legacies of both Patriots quarterback Tom Brady and head coach Bill Belichick. In a little while, I'm going to have a good friend of mine named Richie, who happens to be a very big football fan, give his opinion on the two as well. But without further ado, let's get started. We witnessed history on February 5th as the Pats overcame a 25-point deficit to defeat the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl. How exactly did this happen, you ask? Well, after going up 28-3, the Falcons got extremely complacent. They did not attempt to run the clock out like most teams do when they have big leads. Instead, they tried to keep their foot on the gas pedal, and it cost them big time. Now, per ESPN.com, the Falcons' biggest blunder came after Julio Jones, who is their star wide receiver, made an absolutely ridiculous 27-yard catch with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the game. That set Atlanta up with a first down and 10 from New England's 22-yard line. At that point, they were up 28-20, and all they had to do was score a touchdown or kick a field goal to ice the game. Of course, neither thing happened, and they had to punt the ball back to Tom Brady, who led his team on a game-tying touchdown drive with a successful two-point conversion. The game then went to overtime with the Pats winning 34-28 on a rushing touchdown by James White. This will go down as a collapse for the ages for the Atlanta Falcons. What does this win do to the legacies of both Tom Brady and head coach Bill Belichick? But with this victory, Tom Brady earned his 5th Super Bowl win, which is the most for any QB in NFL history. Now, per NFL.com writer Adam Shine, he also secured his record-setting 4th Super Bowl MVP while passing for a Super Bowl record 466 yards. If there was any question who the greatest quarterback of all time was, it can now safely be put to bed, as Tom Brady has established himself as the greatest ever. Bill Belichick also won his 7th Lombardi Trophy, including his 5th as a head coach. Now try and put this into perspective. There's only been 52 Super Bowls in history, and Bill Belichick has now won 7 of them. That's 13%, which is absolutely unfathomable when you consider how difficult it is to win in the NFL. To add further insight on this topic, I'm here with my friend Richie. Rich, how you doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. Now, after watching the Super Bowl, what does this now tell you about Tom Brady?
With this win, there's no doubt that Brady is now the greatest ever. It's even more amazing when you consider the level of talent that surrounded him during the 17-year dynasty.
To be honest, I could not agree more. So I just want to thank you for coming on tonight.
Oh, no problem.
So that's all we have for today. I just want to thank my guest, Richie, for coming on, as well as you, the audience, for tuning in. On next week's show, we will preview free agency, including some potential landing spots for players and who would fit best on which team. In addition, we'll touch upon the NFL Draft, which is slated to take place on April 27th in Philadelphia. As you can see, we're getting pretty close. So until then, I'm Landon, and we will catch you next week. Thanks.